Okay, let's see. Let's get this set up first. Oh gosh, it's been quite some time. When was the last time I streamed? All day I streamed. Give me a second to just set this up really quick. First, looking good. I think I'm gonna have to produce with headphones today. I don't know how loud I can go. Also, I don't know if the monitor signal will feed back, so I'm just gonna keep it safe and put on some headphones today. So, one segunda, please. Okay, now we should be able to see the desktop with Ableton Live here. And where's the chat? Chat is over here. That opens up on the right side. Very good. Getting people to join in. That looks very good. Yeah, guys, today's going to be a spontaneous live stream. Simply because I feel like keeping it spontaneous, unannounced. What's up, Dennis? Hallo, Dennis. Hallo, lieber Kevin. Grüße aus Belarus. Grüße aus Deutschland. Yeah. I'm going to be working with Live 12 today. And I'm going to make it a habit of mine to save the live streams on record. So whenever I hit record, I save the project file so I can find my templates. I mean, I have them saved in this folder, but it's just good to, if I want to work on a project file later on, to just have it on the stream so I can find it. So today's the 28th. 24. Perfect. Doublicious. Journey of a Producer. Nice name, man. Hi, man. Also in the studio, and it's kind of blocked out. And my first time to see you live. Nice. Welcome to the stream. Hope you enjoy, man. Honestly, I don't really have a plan for today. I just wanted to say hello again after all these weeks slash... I don't know for how long I've not streamed anymore. But I definitely needed it. I definitely took a bit of a creative break and took some time off to just make some music and develop my music production skills. Yeah, I definitely needed that, you know. And now I just want to do something on stream again. So where do we start? I have the Moog Sub 37 connected. And by the way, excuse me if it's a bit dark in my room. I don't feel like turning up the lights too much today. It's also almost 7 p.m. So it's quite late. And it's already really dark. Wintry dark. Okay, so that's the Moog. That seems to work, but it's really loud, yo. Maybe we could start something out of this. Load like a ton of reverb on it. Man, I have been so incredibly in love with this reverb here. Really puts something into a completely different space. Just like the sound of it. So if we put the Moog into it, send it into track A. So we got the black hole on our send. And we're going to send the Moog Sub 37 synthesizer that I have on my right here. Unfortunately, I don't have a camera setup that allows me to put this on stream directly. But maybe we could get something going. So MIDI. It's not working. Oh, warum? Eh? Okay, I swear it just worked. Maybe it's because of the send, I don't know. Oh, because of the filter. Yeah, there we go. That sounds really nice. Like simple saw wave. Telekom. Da, 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 da. Yeah, I don't know where to start, man. Honestly, I feel like going for something ambient. So maybe we could do something with the Moog in a second, but I don't feel like starting with it. Today I feel like starting with melodies. Yeah, let's go for Omnisphere. Atmosphere library. Sample, folder. All, maybe just the textures. And minor. Grüße aus Berlin, was geht? Mirko, moin. Grüße aus Hamburg. Oh gosh. Let's play on a higher octave. Send them into the reverb. And on our delay channel, we're going to load up an Echo Boy Jr. 100% mix, dry wet on both channels. Make sure it's on 100% here as well. Take away the lows. We don't want any lows in the reverb in our wet signal at least. And also here, dotted eighth note, more feedback. Memory or ambient? Both sound kind of good. Let's delete all these channels and just keep it simple with the Omnisphere, Atmos, and the Moog Sub 37. And do let me know if the stream volume is okay or if it's too quiet. So maybe combine this with, so this has a lot of chords already in it, like chord information. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Maybe play 7 halftone steps above. Yeah, pad sounds that usually have so much harmonic information inside. Like I just press one note and it sounds like a chord, right? So danke Mirko. And if you play a perfect fifth on top, that could work well as well. Got that? Or a perfect fourth, which is 5 halftone steps above. Yeah. Sometimes I could just spend a whole entire afternoon, day going through these sounds. Really joyous. So which one resonates with me the most? Where am I from? I was born in the US, but I moved to Germany, and I've been living in Germany since 2008. Yeah. Yeah, I like this one. This one's really cool. Whenever I play an atmosphere and I already have an idea for like some kind of melody or vocal, that's usually when I know it's the right atmosphere sound to choose. I feel like, you know, humming something to it. That's when you know that's the one. Why am I typing vocal? There's dreamy slink movement. Oh my gosh, I put together this really cool little rack consisting of the slink filter, some kind of an echo that I don't think we need. Or maybe actually we might try it out. Let's see. Just adds a lot of filter in different frequency ranges. You see how that's kind of what the filter is doing here. Like for these ambient types of pads, really cool to just add a bit of movement over time. Yeah, the Slink, they have some cool devices, the Slink LFO and stuff like that. Really nerdy, but fun. Greetings from Mozambique, Renildo. What's up, man? Nice to have you in the stream. Mozambique. All around the world. That's what I love about just YouTube in general. Literally across the world, man. It's so crazy. Ah. Man. Let's record that note here. It's like 8 bars or something like that. Just hold it. Yeah, that's fine. That's perfecto. Yeah, it does really choke the signal though. Greetings from Argentina. Nice. Greetings, man. Greetings, Leo. We got a lot of woo. That's a bit too harsh, that woo. Take out the lows. Like when I do it or make organic house, I usually cut out this whole range off the pads because I want to leave space for the synths. And yeah, it's really usual if you have like a pad in this genre that it tends to drain out the entire mix. So low cutting it, I mean, helps a lot to create space for the drums and the synths. But if you just want to create ambient, then leaving those lows, you know, fill out the spectrum nicely. Okay, so now I could jam on the Moog. Okay, let's shape the sound a bit so we have a more release on the sound. So whenever I let go of the notes, it sounds longer and it takes a bit of time to fade in. Haha, there we go, man. What's up, Eve? Hi. Yeah, that's a vibe. I'm just gonna quickly switch over to the Moog here. Maybe tweak a bit of sounds. See if I can just lay down some kind of, not melody, but just a few tones, you know? Maybe an arpeggio or something. Moin from Hamburg. Hey Armin. So funny, I didn't know you also live in Hamburg because you speak like in American. Found you randomly on YouTube. Love your tutorial style. Thanks, man. Glad to have you here. Yeah, I was born in the US, which is why I have such a Americanish accent. You can hear a bit of German in it though. Hello from France. What's up? What's up, man? Jeff? Jeff? So now I blended in the perfect fifth, which is 7 half-tone steps above the root note on the Moog. So it's playing a harmony on that arpeggio. Rufus du Sol, yeah. And what I usually like doing is applying an LFO to... Let me just show you. Apply LFO to the filter cutoff, so it starts becoming a bit more rhythmic. You hear that? Now it's a small changes like that are really fun. Now that's the sub oscillator. Dan Stanley is asking about life. Not life, but the plugin life. Yeah, I got my hands on it and I didn't really mess around with it too much. I'm not a fan for what it offers for the price. I'm gonna be honest, I purchased it very impulsively. Like, wow, grooves, percussion grooves, just import your own sample, whack, let's go. And I bought it when it was on sale. And there was like this marketing offer on Plugin Boutique where you got this plugin for free by Dawson, Love, and I streamed it live actually. That was the first time I used it. It was pretty cool, like it's interesting, but it's too convenient, you know, and it doesn't really, like the results you get from that, you can really do yourself, really. Like just chuck in a sample into your sampler. So I could show you. Let's go into the Organic House Essentials pack that I've recently put out. Definitely no ad intended here. For example, you have like this top loop, right? You chuck it into here. Oh no, not like that, excuse me. Create a MIDI track first, and then chuck it in here. Slice, add a sting, like that, and then generate some patterns. If I hit play, see? It's okay, it's not like perfect, but you can still tweak. Right? Like you're getting something rhythmical out of this. And there's a ton of different other plugins like drum synths that I'd much rather prefer you invest into compared to, or rather than some plugin like Life. Yeah, I can imagine it's fun. Another plugin that I've been vibing with recently. Holy frick, this guy has really captivated me. Atlas. I'd say if you have the money, much rather invest into this rather than the Life plugin. Just generally, I like these Galaxy type things. There's XO by Excellent Audio, which is the same manufacturers as the ones who've created the Life plugin. And by the way, for those of you who don't know what the Life plugin is, it's this groove generating thing by Excellent Audio. It's important to pay attention to take into account that they have like this really weird terms and conditions where whenever you import a sample, they use it to train AI. And honestly, for me, I personally don't care about the sounds that I import, but I don't like it because it's so I don't know, so capitalistic. It's just a bit too like, we want to stay on top of the market. We want to leverage this whole AI thing, and your samples are not yours anymore. We don't care. I don't support that whole thing, and that's kind of one of the reasons why I kind of stepped back from this plugin. It's just unfortunate that people or marketing, that companies are kind of gravitating more towards this trend thing, which is caused by AI and its effect in the music industry, and I think it's just too much. But yeah, you can just take sounds. For example, I don't know, let's just take something percussion-y. Like this cringy sample here. You could chuck it in there, click OK, tell, okay, this is a drum, upload it. Then you'd have to go to your saved grooves, select the groove, hit OK, hit play. And then you have a groove created. You can mess around with density, syncopation. You can lock it to your tempo. You can add some swing and stuff like that. You can randomize the groove here. Or choose different grooves from this beat shortlist thingy. Browse, yeah. The results do tend to sound very, like, I've tried messing around with humanization, swing, and all that kind of stuff, but it does end up sounding still very robotic in my experience. I'd prefer just using or programming the sounds myself using a drum rack. It's just, I don't know. It's very generative, and generative things usually tend to sound very on the grid. Still think Sting is better. Yeah, Sting, oh man. I can't explain how thankful I am for IFTA or Skinnerbox for these devices. He's an absolute genius, this guy. You can tell that he's a bit of a programmer. Like he has this very neutral way of putting himself forward. You guys should check it out. Check out his performance pack for Ableton Live 12. He made a full 40-minute video on how to use it. I think that's going to be really crazy. I haven't watched it to the end myself, but it seems like something really crazy. Like the dude is putting out stuff for free, which I'm like, no way, dude. No way. Yeah. But this Atlas thing, holy frick. In my opinion, it's far better than the Excellent Audio version, Atlas. Oh no, not Atlas. What is it called again? Like XLN audio. What is their XO? Yeah, XO. 129 bucks. Algonaut Atlas. I wanted to make a video on it because it's inspired me so freaking much. Yeah, it's even cheaper. 99 bucks. They do sales every now and then. I bought it when it was like 59 bucks. So I think it's worth saving. It's absolutely fantastic. This thing is insane. Also the expansions, some of them are for free. I bought this one, the Deep House Techno, just to mess around with it. Holy frick. I can demonstrate you a bit. You can generate or go into the browser. You can create these maps of sounds. You see I've created a ton of different maps. All my splice sounds are in one galaxy. All the sample market packs are in one galaxy. LotusTunes packs are in one, so we could just load up the LotusTunes sounds, for example. Open up this new kit. And it's probably going to be pretty loud, so I'm going to dial it down a bit. And hit play. Hit play here somewhere. Is there a play button? Gosh. Wait, is my session playing now, or is this just a clip that's playing? No, it's actually playing. Sequencer. Oh yeah, new sequence. Load up a sequence. Yeah, it loads these samples from this little universe, but I don't like this drum groove. Let's see if I have something saved. Yeah, I have some sounds saved. So these are ones that I've created previously, like these. And you can mute sounds, particular sounds, by right-clicking them if it's too much. And swap them out for other ones. Yeah, absolutely amazing. Catch you later, gotta do some sound. Gotcha. Life sounds cheesy instead. Yeah, it does sound a bit cheesy, I agree. Catch you later. I love the stuff he makes. Can you change the look and feel of Abel? And the police is not very visible. The police? I can, yes. I've actually changed to this view. Audio. Where do you do it again? Look and feel. Yeah, look and feel. Look and feel. Where's look and feel? Theme and colors. It's theme and colors now. Yeah, right. There you go. Should be a bit more pleasant. I've actually been enjoying the lighter view recently more. I don't know. It just feels like it's a new DAW. If you use only one view the whole time, one theme, it gets kind of boring. So yeah, I could just hit new kit. And I'll generate me a new assortment of sounds. See question mark, that's because the samples are a bit outdated. So oopsa. We'll have to load them in again, the sounds, by finding them on the hard drive again. I don't know how to do that now though. Oops. Yeah, and then you can just mute out the kick. Got a really nice top loop. And you can continue to tweak your sounds here individually. Oops. What's this? So I could create a new audio track. Say audio from Atlas. Move inside here. And then hit resampling. It's a bit quiet. So let's pump it up a bit. I think that's enough. Yeah. And you can start just randomizing and stuff like that. LotusTunes sound packs. Let's see if he's able to find them. Okay, so that's just one sample though, right? Yeah, I'll do it later. But I could always load up these different maps, like my splice sounds, onto one folder. Not as many as you can see as compared to the other ones. New kit. New sequence maybe. Oh, that's a nice shaker groove. And then resample it. Oh, too quiet again. Let's do that again. So play. Excuse me, let's do that from the start and go. Hey Ambrosia, what's up, man? Ambrosia? No, Ambrosia is right, yeah? Gosh. Me and pronunciation. I've been looking forward to your streams a lot. How are you? I'm well, man. Hey, Kuka. What's up? I'm just gonna read through the comments. Excuse me if I missed a couple ones. Hi, can you change look and feel? Oh yeah, I already read that one. Nice, thanks. I'm doing quite well. I took a bit of a creative break just to kind of find my style again and make some music, send that to labels and that kind of thing. Yeah, you've also released with Astra Records, right? Ambrosia and I released on the same label and we didn't even know. So now we can combine these loops. Yeah, because if you create YouTube videos consistently, you start a lot of tracks, but I have the tendency to not finish them because I start the idea for the sake of the YouTube channel, but then it doesn't really head anywhere, and that left me feeling some kind of creative emptiness. So I had to I say kinda a lot, kinda like a filler word, to find myself creatively again. And in that process, I find new video ideas that I share. I have a new video coming out tomorrow. It's a collaborative project with Alex Kidd. It's gonna be really fun. Yeah. So now we have ourselves a bit of a lazy drum groove. I do like using this method to just have fun, right? As I'm doing now, I just want to create without expectation, but it's worth spending time on drums for sure. New videos. Cheers from Argentina and Paraguay. I'm happy to hear that you enjoy my videos, Bray. Bray. Cheers, man. So we could maybe turn off the ambient, the black hole on the bass and go for some. Some kind of bass sound. And I had to take a break from my back, man. Definitely had to take a break from my back. It does mean a lot because I really look up to you. Thank you so much. A good milestone in my journey, and you've really helped us. Thank you. Appreciate it. Hey Gumale, what's up? I'm really happy to hear that my stuff resonates with you. Really, man. For us creatives, it's just about maintaining some kind of flow. And for me personally, it's just about finding inspiration for me that works for me, and I just put it on the channel. And that seems to resonate with a lot of people. And they're like, thank you so much. You changed this way of making music for me. And I'm like, whoa. Happy to hear that, man. But I just shared what was valuable to me. And that's kind of the power of social media. Yeah. But every now and then I do get those phases of, today I don't feel like sharing. Today I feel like just creating without any expectation, just intimately creating. And the results always seems to be somewhat different. And the ones that really stick, the results that really stick around, those are the ones that I put onto YouTube. Even if it doesn't get a lot of views, at least I know that I put something out there that has really resonated with me. Sunlit Skies EP on streaming platforms. Yeah, thank you so much. Sunlit Skies, the track was an absolute joy to make. Inspired more like more of Tim Green, by Tim Green. Has Live 12 already been released? No. I've already pre-ordered but did not check it. It's not been released yet, no. They're still updating the beta, and there's a lot of updates that are coming out, mostly fixes and stuff like that. Hi, I'm the sampler guy. Sampler guy? Alik the sampler guy. Yeah, just so you know, guys, I recently dropped a new sound pack called Organic House Essentials. It's my favorite ever drum sounds and ambient sounds chucked into one pack. Not only drums and ambiences, like melodic one-shots and stuff like that, effects. I could show you the landing page really quick, but I don't want to do too much promo. I just want to focus on live stream today. Yeah, pack is called Organic House Essentials, and I'm currently running a 20% off early bird discount stream. So for those of you interested, you can just check out the demos, check out the sounds over here. And there's a groove rack included, and I might show you that right now. I've been a fan of putting together drums with MIDI recently. And yeah, but before I do that, let me just mess around with the bass a bit more. Yeah, it's like an Anjuna track now, sustained bass line. Oh, I'm already getting an idea for a melody. Like a vocal. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I gotta record that. That sounds good. Let's start with the MIDI. So we're at 18 dB. That's a bit quiet maybe. Tune it up. Ooh. Indian or Arabic vocals, how do you search for them? Oh yeah, I can recommend you something really nice. I always recommend his packs. They're one of the reasons I subscribe to Splice, actually. Geo Israel. He has like this ethnic packs and stuff like that. I don't know how to find the vocals specifically, but you could type in Arabic vocal or something like that. Yeah. Yeah. Those are pretty good. Check out his stuff. I kind of like the packs that he has. Some of them have some auto-tune on them, sound really cheesy. You just have to find the golden ones. Thank you, Leo, for buying the pack. Bless you. What key are we in? This is major or minor? Minor, I think. A minor. I'm not a fan of sustained bass lines, I'm gonna be honest, because the sound after I lay down a sustained bass line tends to sound very Anjuna-y. And I don't know. I tend to just go into like this Anjuna-y melodic happy direction when I lay down a sustained bass line. I kind of like the Hermanes, those plucky little sub bass groove patterns, like you know, ones that groove or like heavy. Bass lines like these are beautiful melodically. They make it sound very soft. Let's see. Yeah, that's really lush. Just leaving the loop play, relaxing, you know. So let's kind of minimize the session here. Yeah, I think today's gonna be more of a melodic vibe. Yeah. Greetings from Slovakia. We got Chris from Astra. Nice to see you here, man. Chris Astra. So. My favorite piano sound and the only one that I never ever need. Noire Felt. I haven't been using any other piano sound except this one, and I am so happy. Add a ton of reverb, maybe. Ding, ding, ding. Oh, straight out of that. I'm playing basic triads, basic minor triads. Na, 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 na. Yeah. Let's put basic. No, that one sounds good. Oh, yeah. Go down, right? Yeah, let's go for the first two chords. Maybe we can build something after that. Oops. Okay. first two ones were already quite okay, so I'm gonna leave it there. Put this to 8 bars. Do you do track feedback occasionally? Yes, I do on Patreon. The higher tier, I think the 26 euros a month, I do give feedback, yeah. Or just reach out to me via email if you have a specific track that you'd like to have feedback on. It's just like some quick little feedback tips, but Patreon I tend to record myself while... Oh, a little bit of a voice crackle there. Back to teenage mode. Yeah, Patreon I just tend to dive deeper and I record myself. Over email it's more of like a quick message. I have a lot of people DM me also via Instagram for track feedback, and then I listen to it quickly with headphones and just give feedback, yeah. But most of the professional feedback, that the deep dive, comes from my higher tier Patreon, yeah. Na, 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 na. We got the 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. And we go. Oh. Yeah. Maybe this one. I feel like I don't wanna go. Nah, this one definitely seems to go down. Oh, I already have a idea for a melody that I have to write down. I'm gonna have to mute myself in. And just for safety, load up Waves Tune. Because I don't know how confident I am recording my vocals without any tuning whatsoever. It does work, but usually if I record it a couple takes, I'm a bit more confident with the tuning plugin. Even though it's slightly newbie, but hey. That's an A. A natural minor. And I accidentally put it on a MIDI track. Audio was correct. Drums, tops. Duplicate the chords, put them an octave above. A bit more of that shimmery high-end stuff. So I'm gonna have to mute myself in OBS really quick so my vocals don't get doubled. Hello? Oh. Okay, that's a lot of delay. I hope my stream doesn't crash when I put this down. Double check if the stream's still working. It works. Yeah. I forgot the melody. No, I forgot it. I forgot the melody. No. Dun, dun. We just. Yeah, I forgot the melody. Let me just maybe record the bass line first then. I had a really nice hook. Let's copy the chords actually. Let's take the bass note. Copy. Paste. A bit low, but sub 37 can handle it. Let's go lazy with the LFO tool. Feels like whoa. Feels like we are home. Feels like, and it feels like we are home. Feels like, and it feels like we are home. Feels like, and it feels like we are home. Feels like, and it feels like we are home. Feels like, and it feels like we are home. Feels like, and it feels like we are home. We are home. Yeah. Feels like, and it feels like we are home. Feels like, and it feels like we are home. Feels like, and it feels like we are home. Okay. We're back. Feels like, and it feels like Dennis, what's up? Thanks for the positive words, everyone. Merci. Merci. Feels like, and it feels like we are home. Thanks, Dennis. Great to have you here. Feels like, and it feels like we are home. Let's check if we have another take. Oops. Why is my vocal here? Okay. Just put it on no input. Didn't sound so confident there.
Feels like it feels like we are home.
Jeez. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Come on.
Feels like it. Feels like it. Feels like it home.
Could chuck this into a sampler as well. Yeah.
Feels like it. Feels like we are home. We are home. Yeah. Feels like it. Feels like we are home.
I like this section the most. It's not the best, but I'll work with it. Let's see.
Feels like it. Feels like we are home. Feels like
Yeah. It's nice. It's like that home. That gets it getting a bit quiet though. Like the recordings are just tad quiet here. See how much the atmosphere fills out the entire spectrum? It's crazy. It's almost like it has like this bass information, synth information. Thank you, Dennis. Okay, yeah, let me show you the drum rack that I created for the Organic House Essentials pack that I mentioned earlier. This rack and samples. I chucked it into a folder with all the samples because you do need to load the samples first if you don't have them yet installed. Project file needs to be opened. I included a video manual and everything in the pack. I'm not gonna go too in depth. You can drag these drum MIDI here, hit play, and then get a drum groove. And you get to change the samples here. Let's take away the reverb. Bit of compression drive here. Add some delay to the top end, which results in a shaker groove. Some low end, high end control. And yeah, you get these macro variations, which result in different sounds being selected. So those are basically just presets for these, right? Minimal is kind of my favorite one. I like it when the drums are really tight. Yeah, and everything's based around the MIDI. You can see how it's programmed. Sometimes with some MIDI, the information is loose, like it doesn't hit directly on the one. I don't know, like we can import all the MIDI files actually. This is something that I wanted to do for a very long time, and I kind of thought it would be a good idea to incorporate this into the Organic House Essentials pack. Refrigerators or cars? Well, I don't really have that much noise coming from this mic, to be honest. Like this mic already is very let me put on some music in the background. Has a very narrow characteristic. It's kind of sussy movement here. It's how do you say it in English, man? Supaniere. Yeah, is this the? Yeah, kind of looks like a kidney. Supercardioid, exactly. I think this one is a supercardioid, meaning that it really pulls in on the frequencies that are very close to it and very directional, right? Because in some cases you want microphones that can pick up a whole entire room, like the Kugel, the circular, so it looks much rather like this. Field recording microphones like the Zoom H1N, H2N, and stuff like that. This one, as you can see here, I think it's based on, I don't want to lie, actually has multiple microphones in here, but you can see the characteristics in here. Yeah, kind of off topic, but if you have a nice mic that picks up like just your vocal, then you don't usually have that much background noise and stuff like that. But there is a plugin by Waves which does a really fantastic job. And there's a lot of AI plugins that are coming out which are just fantastic in noise isolation. There's an Instagram channel called Sound and Go, which I picked up, like this new AI vocal isolation thing. It's not Waves. Where is it? Waves. Grammar. Clarity. Yeah, Clarity Vox. You can put it here, and then you can just take away the background noise by going like this. And if you have a really noisy environment, that helps to just dial in on just your voice, and it does so automatically. It knows what a voice sounds like. Yeah, I used to have the Rode NT1A vocal mic. If you watch my first ever videos. But with that mic, I actually had issues. You could hear my mom speaking in the outside the room, and I don't know, it picked up too much of the room. Yeah, but it's a great microphone for vocal recordings, because with vocal recordings, you usually want to have a bit of the room. You want to hear kind of the room that your vocalist is standing in. But with YouTube, I wanted to have a vocal that, or a mic that just picks up on the vocal. And this is the Shure Shure Beta 58A. Yeah, fantastic microphone for performances. I used this on a DJ gig once, and it perfectly isolates the vocal. Like I did not have any feedback issues with the speakers or the crowd being heard through the mic. Like it really does make a massive difference if you have a super cardioid mic. Yeah. Thanks for the reply. Yeah, cheers, man. I'm always happy to answer questions. It's a great pack. Been playing around with it for the last week, although I did have some issues unzipping it. Oh, dang. But that was probably issues my end using another method and it worked fine. Glad it worked at the end. Yeah, I get that sometimes, like unzipping issues. I'd highly recommend, if you're on Windows, use 7-zip or WinRAR and extract your sounds into a particular folder that you've created either on the desktop or your documents. That usually like 99.99% of the time works. Let Me In, South Blue. I haven't heard of that track, to be honest. But I like your name, Release Music. That's what most of us music producers should definitely be doing. Superb mic. Yeah, it is. It is really good.
Feels like, and it feels like we are home.
Where are the drums? Just disappeared. Oh no, here.
Feels like, and it feels like we are home.
Basically just get to switch through drum grooves. The whole point of this drum rack is to be able to switch through different styles of drum grooves to know what suits your rhythm the best and what you can build up on.
Feels like, and
Because there's a lot of packs with millions of one-shots and I wanted to kind of make use of those particular one-shots in a drum rack.
feels like, and it feels
See, so you can emphasize more of the shaker,
we are home.
tighten down the drums, pick a different snare, pick a different kick.
Feels like, and it feels like
Different clap.
we are home. Feels like, and it feels
Offbeat rhythms.
we are home.
Nice. This one sounds more organic, right?
Feels like we are home.
Whoa.
Feels like, and it feels
Got ourselves a track.
we are home.
Yeah, really tight freaking drums, dude.
Feels like, and it feels like
Anjuna. This is Anjuna right here. I would not consider this to be All Day I Dream. Or maybe, yeah, actually it is a bit. Bassline. Look, if I switch out just the bassline, it starts to feel completely different. The basslines are totally undervalued. Like if I would create a rolling bassline, it would sound more melodic techno-y all of a sudden, like Anima and those kind of styles. But the bass lines that I love the most are the ones that I showed in one of my recent videos called, I don't know what it's called, to be honest. It has like this generate bass lines, really catchy thumbnail with Sting on it. It's actually my favorite way to come up with bass lines, to be honest. But I'm trying to, you know, my YouTube channel is so based around generative ways to come up with ideas, not only for drums but for melodies and bass lines, and basically anything that has like generative capabilities, I put it out on my YouTube channel, and I love all those generative things. But it does take away a little bit from. Let me put it like this way. Let me. Oops. Let me. What happened here? Mute this channel. Yeah. When I started making music, I had no idea how to make music, and everything felt like difficult, you know, programming the synths in, drawing in the piano roll melody. And I started to figure out like these sequencers and Max for Live. And I was like, whoa, like you can utilize the parameters of these specific sequencers to come up with these ideas that would generate you a variety of different results rather than just trying to draw them in the classic way. Because I've, like, most of the hate comments that I get on my YouTube channel are like, why not just write a bass line? Why not just write a melody? And I understand that perspective, because that perspective allows you, hi LS, what's up? That perspective allows you to really get to know an instrument. Like if you're trying to play the piano, you're not going to put a sequencer on the piano and say like, play for me, please. Like you want to sit down and learn it and really get in touch with it. Same with the Sub 37. Like I could just put a sequencer here, let it play a melody or a bass line, and that's it. And that way, like the generative strategy helps me come up with ideas if I'm not feeling inspired. If I'm just not feeling like, you know, playing it. I'm not saying that you should not learn your instrument, but if you're not feeling inspired, generative strategies like Sting, Razer Advanced Step Sequencer, and all these Max for Live devices, the more modular approach, it helps. It really does. It's helped me a lot come up with ideas that I wouldn't have otherwise come up with. And that's also one of the reasons why I started the YouTube channel, because these things are freaking fun. Like they are so fun to use. And this is also why I use Ableton Live and not any other DAW, because I enjoy Max for Live. I feel like this is what makes Ableton Live stand out from any other DAW. Its capacity to integrate these third-party sequencers and modular devices. You get so much, man. So much. It's incredible. But I'm going to be honest. I feel like I've been going really deep into that to the point where I feel like I need to take a step back and actually learn my instruments. Really touch the knobs again and, you know, feel the instrument. Even if it's just a simple melody that doesn't sound as complex as, let's say, Razer or some other sequencer. Yeah. I have errors extracting the zip file too, but then I use WinRAR and everything went fine. Yeah. Probably because it's such a large folder and it has a large file name. Like the file name is called OHE Groove Creator _ 1131 Suite. Open this first. And the default programs have some issues extracting this. Like they say the path file name is too long or something like that. And using WinRAR or 7-zip, it bypasses that. We should decree it so whenever we have to generate a new sequence, we have to ask the sequencer, can you play it for me, sir? In that specific voice, yeah. Hey boss, can you play this for me? Any Filthy Frank fans in here? Hey boss. So, right, so I could play a bass line right now, similar as I did it before with this guy here. You see, simplicity is key. Or if I want to go for something rather complex, and let's say, I don't know, I don't feel like playing a plucky bass line, I could go for the sequencer. C, D, E. This is E minor? We're in E minor, yeah? Yeah. Maybe change the type, the density, we can leave it there first. And hit play, maybe with the pitch here. Scale lock, put it on E minor. +7 scale degrees. No, I don't like the default sound for this specific. Let's go for my favorite bassline sound. No, it feels different. It feels more like a sequencer, you know? Clip. Get clip number 1. It's just different. It feels completely different. It feels more modular. Ah, beautiful. Love it. It's just those are definitely my types of sounds. You can combine this maybe. Yeah, you got the sustained bass line. Native instrument session percussion is all frick yeah. Looks pretty interesting, specifically for organic percussion. I'm in love with that. I'm in love with that plugin. It's a bit also very generative, but the one shots and the recording quality is amazing. Really good. This little plucky, it feels more like a tom groove, you know? I love it so much. Feels more like Hermanes and, you know, the All Day Dreamy. Oh. It feels like. Lovely freaking track, dude. Holy shit. So session percussionist, you say. My absolute recommendations for this plugin, if you are into organic house, percussion, shakers, etc. I used it as layering. I layered some of the grooves that are in the Organic House Essentials pack with Session Percussionist. Like you can see, the plugins at the very top of my chain are the highest priority, the ones that I use the most. This one, Gaosonics, is kind of new. I'm still getting to know it. Shimmer, Shake, and Strike is my absolute go-to. Absolute go-to. Highest recommendations go to this library. Also to this company. They have a very humble approach. Very humane approach to their marketing and everything. I just fully align with in-session audio. I love their stuff. Shimmer, Shake, and Strike by them is great. I'm sorry. I have too many libraries. Too much bullshit. Guitar Swell is also... Nah. I don't know about that one, to be honest. I haven't used that too extensively. I bought it in like a sale. As always, I buy my stuff so impulsively. Man, where was it? Riff Generation. Yeah, that one's really tight. I use it in the Afro pack a lot. Like a lot. Probably a bit too much. But yeah, Session Percussionist is a vibe. I didn't dive too deep into this. But I like the grooves that it can give you. Also, it's really convenient. Plugins like these are really convenient, and they tend to make you lazy, right? Hardware, for example, like the Moog Sub 37, isn't as convenient as loading in a Diva layer and recording the automation and everything in there. But you know, the Moog Sub 37, you know, you have to record it through audio, put it into a new track, record 15 minutes of, let's say, just you fiddling around with the knobs, and you have to realign your track to the synth. It's much more tedious, and you're like, well, I could do that with Diva, right? I could just tweak a couple knobs here and there, and who needs to record the audio? It's so impractical, but it's a completely different workflow, man. And trust me, it actually helps discover more of your artistic self that way. And I'm gonna be honest, I've been really lazy, like in this past 2 years, ever since I've discovered Max for Life sequencers and all these different stuff. I've been so used to working in the DAW. Now I'm trying to move back away from convenience and dive deeper into the more classical approach, I would say. Trying both. I know the videos that's gonna come out tomorrow is maybe gonna contradict what I've said today, but it's a video that I recorded earlier this month. So you don't wonder why. It's gonna be that collaboration, but yeah, more on that soon. Alex Kidd. Like the sound, the quality is insanely good. Yeah, sometimes I would just randomly discover sounds like this. Maybe one sound could be a clap layer it with a one shot, and there you go. Got ourselves a new clap. Tim Green spoke about Shimmer, Shake, and Strike a lot in one of his interviews. He loves it. I also have Lores and Fables, however, haven't really found a great use for them yet. Yeah, Lores and Fables, the Native Instruments library, they do tend to sound very cinematic. They go well when played with chords and a lot of reverb and delay. Mostly, I would just recommend, having one track, audio track, playing different sounds, skipping through presets and recording while you're doing so. And then sometimes you can take individual snippets and turn those into transition sounds. That's what I've done for a recent track of mine. It's worked quite well. Took the stock sound from Lores, the very first sound, played a basic triad, and resampled that to audio, put a lot of reverb, and I had like this reverse swell into the drop. Amazing, like really cool. You can do that for any sound, but it sounds rather organic orchestrally with these libraries, I feel like. I opened for Alex Kids, if you're talking about the Ableton Sequencer Creator, last year around the time actually. What do you mean by that? I opened for Alex Kidd, if you're talking about the Ableton Sequencer Creator, last year around this time actually. You opened for Alex Kidd? Yeah, he asked me to review the second sequencer, which is like his best sequencer. He's going to be launching a massive sale tomorrow, and I will also be releasing the video tomorrow alongside that sale, because I would have made videos on his plugins otherwise, and I'm happy that he reached out. He's a really cool dude, really humble, and I like his stuff. It's worth supporting developers like that. I don't usually do let me turn on some music again. I don't usually do brand collaborations that much, or at least I want to dial it back down. I've done it for Output. Got another video for Output coming, or with Output coming, probably towards the end of February. And Alex Kidd, because Alex Kidd's devices are absolutely amazing, like the Instant House one. And Output, the arcade, I've been using it in many tracks of mine, so them reaching out was kind of like, oh, okay, I'm using this anyway, so let me make a video on it. I have to say that the videos do feel a bit less like me and the style that I would represent with organic house and whatnot, because it's more of like this, you have a deadline, you need to fulfill a bit of an expectation. As long as you have a bit of that, the video result will always turn out different. That doesn't mean it's bad. I generally do enjoy using Output stuff, like Arcade, and the Portal is really cool. But that whole sample pack creator thing, I've tested it out as well. It's a cool idea, but I don't like that they're marketing it with AI, because it basically just derives samples from their arcade library, which is just, for me personally, I'm gonna tell you, it's kind of like a bit rip-off, if you ask me. Not rip-off, but it's not describing exactly what it does, and it's just for the sake of this AI. Man, I really don't like that. I've been on that trip as well. Like, you can see a couple of videos on my channel about AI and using like this. Is this gonna replace AI? Like the trend topping type stuff. I'm guilty of that. I'm gonna tell you upfront and honest. I've been guilty of that. But honestly, at the end, it just adds up to your pressure as a creative, because you then suddenly get a lot of views and you want to follow up on that. You want to create another video or another product that leverages AI, and you're going to distance yourself a lot more from who you are as a person, as a creative, the more you trend top. And I'm going to be honest, like, I've made a video on that, and it's still a balance that you need to find, but I'm definitely looking forward towards being more authentic in the future, definitely. This whole AI thing, I feel like it just takes away humanity, like the authenticity and everything. Fun fact, I opened DJing. He had a boot camp in India and played a gig in Delhi. You were the opener? How sick is that, man? That's so freaking dope. So you met him? Man, I'm talking a lot today. Really talkative. Quick talker mode is today. Yeah. I wanted to use this live stream as an opportunity to just catch up on a few things, because I haven't streamed in a long time. And yeah, make some music on the side. I'm gonna keep it somewhat short today. For example, this convenience, just press one button, get a groove. But nonetheless, why not? Lazy, but why not? Freeze and flatten. And then, since I've established the groove, you can just mess around with different tops and stuff like that. Sounds nice. Didn't get to talk to him. He came to the middle of my set and I left after. I wonder if he remembers the mask though. Ah, that mask. How did you come about that mask, man? Feels really dark. I'm gonna be honest. Okay, my back's saying goodbye right for today. And I think I'm gonna say goodbye in a second too, because I've been very stagnant today, not too much movement. Oh, matches the key actually as well, why not? Add a tom groove in between. Add that adds to the bass line maybe. Like that, perfect sound. audible. Let's pitch it up an octave.
feels like it. Feels like it. Feels like. Feels like it. Feels like. Feels like. Feels like it. Feels like we are home. We are home.
I found it in a forest and transformed it into a bird entity.
Feels
Dang.
like it. Feels like
Alright, man, gotcha.
feels like it. Feels like
Let's
we are home. We are home.
let's accentuate the
Feels like it.
that's hi-hat groove with a clean ass shaker. Sorry for the word. No family friendly word.
We are home. Feels like it. Feels like
So we got everything in one line. Let's mute the sub 37 for now. On this one, like, just this is gonna be quick, man, not long, because I need to stop the stream soon. Intro, break. So
feels like
not break. Why am I calling this break? I don't know.
feels like
Just duplicate it and just remove from the intro now. No pad. No baseline. Duplicate. Why is it so... What the... Wait a second. Yeah, I can build your arrangement here. I'm tempted to buy a sub 37. Yeah, keep in mind that it's a mono synth. It was another one of my impulsive purchases, as are all of my purchases. It's good for bass lines, good for melodies. I know that Stefan Bodzin is one of the guys who uses that in his live set, and it tends to sound very epic. Also very good for short percussive melodies and like the melodic techno type sound. But I feel like I'm missing a polyphonic synthesizer. I've been thinking of like Novation Peak or something like that, but for now I have enough soft synths, so I'm gonna stick with that for now. It's a good synth. I need to get to know it more. Nice. That's a sub 37 here. Can go really low. And this is Diva here. Both great. So we could introduce the pad maybe here.
feels like it. Feels like
And maybe just the vocal phrase here. And by the way, guys, just so you know, if you want to mute a sound, you can just put it on 127 for every single one of these guys, except the effects, of course. For all of the samples in the Organic House Essentials rack, when you put it on 127, it's muted because there's silence. So if you just want to mute the kick, for example, you don't have to click here, automate the on-off. Well, actually, you could. I think it's actually better for quickness sake. Just included it there as well. No. Felt like having that in there. Some space here and take away the kick. So kick. Where is it? The kick. It's, I think. Man, you can't really automate this mute button. Yeah, that's why I did it. You can't automate the mute button, but you can automate this. So 43, we're gonna put it to 1270. See, now in this section, muted kick, and then give it a different color like this, so we know the kick is muted. Oh, what did I do? Jeez. Oh, dude. How do I rename these guys? There we go. Command R. Okay. You know, let's take away the piano. There we go. More space for the arrangement. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and piano back in. Okay, enough. Next part. Tack. Professional explanation here. Okay, next part. Maybe some melodies, counter melodies. We can introduce them. Leave that play for a couple bars. Yeah. Whoosh. Now leave a massive break here. Muted kick. Take this clip, put it here. Mute the entire drum groove. Okay, tack. Okay. Less drums going on. Maybe take away all the drums. No. And then you can leave like space, vocal echo delay or something like that. Feels like it feels like we are home. We are home. Yeah. Where's the drop? Feels like. There you go. Put it here. I'm using the Ableton 12 beta, yes. Okay, bit of the drop. Yeah. Okay, I'm feeling lazy, so I'm just gonna go into the outro. 3, 4, 1, 2. Mute the bass line, maybe in the outro. Where's the bass line? Yeah. Out here. Different clip. color. Go. And Gutter God, what's up, man? Nice to see you. Okay, and then we go. Just the drums. There we go. That's our track here. And then I would record, make sure that when we hit tab, the loop is disabled, and hit record. Starting from the intro, of course. So, yeah. And I would do that for the entire step, but I'm not going to do it for the stream to protect the track so it doesn't get ripped. Unfortunately, I have to pay attention to that kind of stuff, which annoys me, which also keeps me from uploading full project files to Patreon, because I've had, unfortunately, some people just take the entire stuff and release it as their own, which kind of hit me in the ego. So that's one of the reasons why I upload only the started project files to Patreon, and I make sure I don't let my track play from start to finish on stream. I don't know if you guys heard, but Lar and Bound to Divide, they had their track stolen a couple times, and it ended up being played by like Miss Monique and all these DJs. He was like, "What the heck, dude? What the frick?" In that case, I would also be pretty mad. But that's kind of the offside of putting out your stuff. But at the end of the day, you know, it's just make bad music instead. Oh, no, that's not the point. Definitely not. But yeah, I don't know. That's kind of what you need to deal with when you put out content online. You can't be too overprotective and be like, "Oh, I can't put this one. Oh, I can't do this." Like, you're gonna have to put yourself out there. Same goes for when sending music to labels, right? Like, whenever you send out a track to a label, they could steal it, right? But you're not gonna get far as a musician if you just overprotect and just keep everything for yourself. You need to be cautious, as I'm being cautious right now, not to play my track from start to finish. You know, that's what I mean. Be cautious where you can be cautious, but don't be too over careful, right? Because the ego tends to overprotect, and to the point where you cannot abundantly express yourself with your music and grow as an artist, as a musician. That means just too much, right? People really do that. The fudge, man. Yeah, they do. Unfortunately, yeah. That's kind of the price of just putting out the music into the whole entire internet, the whole entire world. You have to, like, out of 1,000 people, there's maybe one guy who's like, let me take that. Give me that. A-hole. Don't do that. It's not the point of music, not the point of art. You bypass all the fun. So just, why not release music yourself? Yeah, that's the question that I ask. Do you mean me or the people who steal music? Like, what do you mean? I release music myself, yeah. I'm planning on releasing my music on labels. But there's a lot of people who are like, yeah, like ghost production. I don't understand freaking ghost production. I never liked it. I get requests via Instagram. Hey man, we saw you on YouTube. Do you do ghost production? Like, no, I'm sorry, I don't do that. Maybe there's some people who don't really care. They just want to make money off making music and don't care about their name. They actually don't want their name to be put out there. And just ghost produce sounds or music, but for me, that's not the point of music. I don't know. Don't make your commercial music on stream is possibly the lesson. Make the example stuff freely available boring. Make the examples. I wouldn't say boring, but starting point, so that there's still a lot of room left to. Let me actually play music in the background. There's a lot of room left for your own creativity. Like, it's not the Anatolia template, for example, that I have on LotusTunes. I've heard it on multiple releases. I'm not joking. I went through my release radar on Spotify. I'm like, wait, that sounds really familiar. Holy shit. That's a template that I uploaded. I'm not going to mention any names, but I did have some occasions where people just took the entire template and released it, you know, and that's not the point. You know, I want to put out templates to share the insights and kind of like dissect the things That's why I've also dialed down on uploading templates onto LotusTunes and on Patreon. Because for me, when I put together a template, I put in like emotion, I put in love, I put in effort, time, energy, and to have that just released as their own, it's, I don't know, doesn't feel right. So I focus more on providing resources that give you a starting point and enforce your own creativity. That's what I focus on more. For example, the Afro Obigiba Kale, the template, I've released it on SoundCloud. The track that I ended up finishing in that course. And I've also provided the template because I was like, okay, this course that I'm making, I want the people to dive deep into this project file, and I'm okay if it comes to the point where somebody takes it and releases it as their own. That's not something that I would like, and something that would not go along with copyright. But like, my heart is okay with it, you know? But for like 99% of other tracks, like, it goes against my heart to just see the music that you've created used on somebody else's page or whatever. So templates, I'm careful with that, definitely. I've had some production companies message me also, hey, do you want to maybe sell your templates, or do you want to, you know, you can continue doing sound packs, just give us your templates. I was like, no, man, I'm sorry, I can't do that. Hi, mate, great releases on Azra. I made my first release, and I also released it on Azra Records. Thanks for the video. I also do tutors, but on Baruski Izik, Russian language. Big love from Russian community. Thank you so much, Prospect. Spasiba. I'm really happy that you joined the stream. You can prove through it's yours. If you have a label, let's say you've released your track on a label, then they help you with the whole copywriting thing, because maybe they have like distributors that use YouTube Content ID to find a song that's been released on YouTube, for example, or that's been used in a YouTube video, or they just have their roots spread more in the industry and know when a track gets stolen or whatever. Maybe also through the platforms like Labelworks or Proton. Those are two larger distributors in our niche genre that can identify easier when a track is copyrighted. But you know, if you're like me and you use services like DistroKid, which I don't recommend anymore, I recommend Ditto for self-releasing, because you can release music on Beatport, which is really important. But yeah, for somebody who self-releases and just wants to get their music out there, it's like you always have that risk, you know, somebody just taking music, uploading it on their own channel or whatever. But you know, that's why I mainly tend to go for labels, because I want to have less of a problem to deal with on that side. People take finished and published music and release it as their own too, though. You can't publish at all if you want to avoid that happening. It's just really crappy. Yeah, like, that's not going to hold me back from releasing music. That's what I want to say, you know? Being too over careful is not the point here. You have 2 tracks signed on Proton. Where can I stream your music, Dennis? This track is really cool. Why can't I record my sting when trying to do? What do you mean you can't record your sting, man? Greetings from Armenia. Oh, Armenia. What's up, man? Man, I was inspired by Armenia to create one of my sound packs called Yerevan, named after the capital city of Armenia, which has like this duduk. Why can't I record my sting? Well, first of all, you have to use Ableton Live 11 Suite, or Suite. Ableton Live Suite. Max for Live only seems to work with Suite. And let's introduce the pad here. Right. And usually you just have to hit clip. You see this clip button over here? Clip. If you click that, it generates you a clip. Like, I'm just going to click here. Hit clip. Well, now it's disabled. See? I hit clip and a MIDI clip is generated here. If that doesn't work, then create a new MIDI track and resample the MIDI from that track. Isn't putting the notes when recording. Enable it. Click the smiley a couple times. Make sure that your octave isn't too low. Sometimes the pitch is too low, so you can't hear it. Open up your synth. Maybe the synth cutoff is set to 0 so you can't hear it. That's happened to me a couple times. Make sure that the audio, you're not receiving MIDI from another channel. Mostly set it to all ins. Or I don't know, configure. On my SoundCloud page, there's a link on my Insta Mate. Okay, I'll check that out. Also Spotify, I'm not a fan of Spotify, yeah. I'm not I kind of like Spotify's, like for the consumer it's ideal, for the artist it isn't. But I do like Spotify's ability to get your music on those playlists. The algorithmic playlist is similar to YouTube, but you have to just release music through labels and it'll be chucked on Spotify anyway, or through a distributor like DistroKid or Ditto Music. The advantage of having a label is that they can drive traffic to their playlist or profile. Yeah, Azra Records, man, great label. Such amazing communication. Like that's the first proper label that I've released with. Fluglab, I've released with Fluglab, Lissandro's label previously. It was my first ever release. But the communication, I don't know if it was because of the language barrier. That was terrible, man. Really terrible. And the whole contract signing process was a bit like pushed. That didn't feel natural to me. Not saying anything against him. He's a great musician, great artist. It's like one of the best organic house tracks out there, Lissandro. But I don't know. I think it was mainly because of the language barrier. He couldn't speak any English, and I couldn't speak Spanish, so we had to kind of use Translate all the time, and I think that kind of made it difficult for the release. But yeah, definitely when you're releasing music, make sure you vibe with the label. Dekai, thanks for the Azra. Yeah. Make sure you vibe with the label. Make sure that they're very transparent. Make sure that they communicate properly. They tell you, okay, we're going to do the marketing this way. We're going to promote our tracks through this and that playlist. By the way, it's also going to be on Beatport Hype. You can check it out here. And they keep you up to date. It's not like you send a track out and you never hear from them. Good labels will always communicate with you and always like let you know, hey, have you submitted your tracks to Spotify for artists, to the editorial playlist? Do that so it goes onto Release Radar. And yeah, Azra has been the first label for me that has done that very properly. And they were kind enough to reach out to me. Yeah, and my track has Sunlit Skies has almost 10k plays. Yeah. So thank you for the release, guys. Yeah. I'm so talkative today. Normally I am not this talkative. Like non-stop, just blah 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 blah. Shut up! Oh my gosh. I think I have that from my grandma. God bless her. Yeah.
Feels like we are home.
How many tracks is this? 15? Yeah, with the top loops it adds up, of course, right? Best tracks don't need that many tracks. Really. 15 should be actually kind of max out. Wow. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, the their communication is very good, and their playlist traction also great. But it's kind of wild. We have 3 people here. Same release with them. Yeah. I think they get in touch with a lot of artists, even up and coming artists. Added me to their playlist, and I'm a new artist. I'm now able to get my first K listeners. Really appreciate it. And other people also start to add their own playlists. Yeah, I agree. They help musicians who are starting out, man. It's fantastic. Fantastic to have labels like that. It's a good starting point to have a label like that. Could definitely have your tracks up to signed to top tier labels. Yeah, I'm definitely working my way up to that. Like, my goal is not to sound very low. I know it's kind of low. Yeah, tell that to my wife. What should I tell your wife? My goal is not to release a track on the top tier label. My goal is to kind of build my way up to that point. Like, for me, it's about building a catalog right now. Just releasing music, finishing more tracks, you know? Yeah. Yeah, that's right. Absolutely, Gutter God. I'm speaking of strictly the genre that we're in. Usually, like, less tracks is better. Of course, some tracks. Yeah, excuse me, Leo, for the comment. I see you just took back the message. Was a bit inappropriate. My bad. But for our genre, organic house, it's usual to have less tracks, or it helps the creative workflow to not focus on more tracks is better, right? Video sound is low. Yeah, I'm running the track in the background, that's why. I'm sorry if you have to pull up your speakers. I'll make sure to pull the gain up on OBS next time. Just waiting for you to blow up on all the great labels you want. Just don't forget us then. It's inevitable you'll be there. Thank you, my friend. Yeah, I'm just, honestly, just want to be happy. And no matter what label I release with, I just want to do my thing, I just want to make YouTube videos, get better at making music, discover new plugins, share those plugins with y'all. I can imagine going on a tour in the future. I'm a very introverted person. I would consider myself like somebody who's enjoys spending time alone in the studio. I don't need to meet a lot with people. Like, I'm social. I can be social when I'm in a social situation. But I really, really enjoy my time alone. I feel like I'm most connected to my purpose and the universe and God and whatever you may call it when I am making music in the studio. Yeah. And it took some time for me to realize that. I'm gonna be really honest. Like, I used to have this phase, oh man, I don't have enough friends. I need to go out more. And it always felt like I was disaligning myself. That's my experience, okay? This is my experience. I'm not speaking for anybody else here. But I feel at most peace when I am in the studio, I make music, or I just, take care of the whole LotusTunes, the business aspect of things, and kind of grow as an artist in every way possible. Also go outside more, let my thoughts replenish. Just kind of stay in tune with this whole artistic thing. Because I can imagine going on tour too much can take away from that, you know? I need peace of mind. Yeah. Oh. Carabo, thank you. Tours Nebula. Hey, what's up, man? Unique studio. Ah. Hey, from Romania, my favorite Sunday thing. Cheers. Have you thought about recording a DJ set in a beautiful location? This helps a lot. Find listeners, may attract the attention of party organizers. I think Organic House is perfect for this. Yeah. Only thing is that, you know, Chris Luno, he does that. And by the way, he grabbed my packs. Yeah, I'm lucky enough to have a testimonial from him. I asked him like, hey, if you're kind enough, leave a review for my packs if you enjoy them. The guy was kind enough to send me a pack, send me a review on one of my packs. He's the guy who tours the world and records his DJ sets in different locations. And that has worked out very well for him. But here in northern Germany, the place that I like to stay the most, you mostly have forest or Elbe. So yeah. It's Erhan here. So you're going the shaman way. No, I wouldn't say shaman, definitely not shaman. I'm going the peaceful, internal peace way. Yeah. Yeah, honestly, for me personally, I don't want to record sets outside. There's a lot to pay attention. Like you could keep it simple with just the camera angle, but you know, frontal camera angle, just record you and your DJ set. There's a lot of people who fly around with drones and all that kind of stuff, but that's not something that I want to do. It's too complicated for me. I just want to, you know, focus in on the set. I have a second channel where I have uploaded a few of my DJ mixes when I just started out making music. Here. This tutorial was the first tutorial I ever uploaded, and funny enough, it's on my second channel. And these mixes, you know, I tried this style and they got a lot of views, but it always felt like I was running after views with especially this thumbnail, and I never felt aligned with these types of titles, even though they got me the most views, because I want to create mixes that are like Zahand, like here, Zahand Sunday Chill Deep House mix. This is a cool mix, by the way. Here, 3 hours 41 minutes mix. This one I recorded while playing in a bar long ago. Jesus, these are really long ago. Stay was a music video that I put together myself 2 years ago. You can really hear the difference in sound quality there. And yeah, just that, you know, simple, really simple little, that's it, little intro chill mix that goes on for 1 hour. I love this mix. Yeah, I'm not gonna play it too long because of copyright, you know. This was a vibe to record, and my best mix so far is the Feel one. This one here. Oh, so cool. This one was so beautiful. Yeah. But, oops. In the future, I want to just for myself, you know, record DJ mixes in near me, upload them to YouTube or something like that. Yeah. Okay. Live stream. Yeah. What else can I talk about before I end the stream? Oh yeah, LotusTunes. Organic House Essentials is the newest pack. With so many sounds in this Groove Creator rack. So if you want to learn how to use the sounds, you can just rewatch this stream. Yeah, I just basically use sounds from the pack. Maybe I can give you like a sneak peek into one of my upcoming tracks or something like that. Beyond the Known, it's coming out too. Shakuhachi. That one, I don't know if I'm gonna release it. Sunlit Skies was the recent track I released on all platforms. Oh no, this was the first version. Oh my god, I don't know which version is the right one. Upcoming notes and idea bounces here. I think I'm gonna play just a snippet of an upcoming track on the inside. Oh my gosh, I love the drums on this one here. Tech house, but ambient. Juicy kick, really juicy kick. That's one. Mangrovia is another one. Master 3, right? Yeah. Yeah, really good. And then we got Not Just a Dream, which was oh my gosh. Love it. Yeah. A lot of stuff. A lot of new stuff coming. So guys, that's it for today. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you like the sounds from today's stream and the rack that I used, check it out. It's inside this pack called Organic House Essentials. I'm currently running an intro sale because it's new. You guys know that I got to do the promo. It belongs to this whole thing. And yeah, you can also check me out on Patreon. I remember somebody mentioning feedback today, track feedback. So I do very selectively feedback. If you would like feedback, then you can reach me on Patreon. Yeah, shout out to Patreon. I do video feedback here on. Jeez, where do I find it again? Meine Seite. Yeah, here on the. So I have these tiers on Patreon for the first tier is for the project files. And the second tier, which is Lotus Legend, I do for feedback. And you can see I have 8 people I do regular feedback for. Yeah. So feel free to do that if you'd like. But the sound packs are definitely the better way to support the channel. Anyway, too much promo. Thank you for joining. Thank you everyone for helping the stream. Everyone who joined the chat. Why can't I see the chat? Chat wieder herstellen. Top chat. Live chat. Okay. Good streaming. See you again next one, unless I miss it. Yeah. Watching from Cape Town. Kamzar. Nice to have you here. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Sorry guys. I missed out on so many comments. Thank you for your inspiration as always, brother. Now I just have one more week left of my mission to work 1 year in Norway to buy all the things from my home studio, and I'll be free to devote my time to music. That is sounding great. I assume it's tricky to remain true to oneself as you grow. As the attention received increases, it's hard to focus on stuff instead of keeping it attention you get. Yeah, I agree. A lot of people, when they get more attention, they expand. Especially in capitalism, you know, where the more value you provide to society, the more you grow, the more of a business you become, right? It's important to know your limits there and know when you're happy. You know, when are you happy? How much money would you like to make to afford a minimalistic life, a simple life, etc. Know where you, how much you need, because our greed, our ego is just like, I want, let's grow more. I'm gonna get a guy who makes my videos, makes my sound packs, make this, and then it's like, oh shit, now I have to manage all these people and employees. Is that what I want? No, not really. Right? Like, you have to know your limits. You have to know, what do you want? What do you want? And for me personally, what do I want? I want to be free. I want to learn how to make music every day. Every day I want to learn how to make music and learn how to make better music in my genre. I want to make music that lands on my labels that I like. I want to just have time to also create distance from music. So maybe I go out on a forest walk. And why am I actually not full screen? Am I full screen now? Full screen? There we go. Yeah. So I want to have time and freedom to be able to do what it is that I like to do, which is making music and sharing a video whenever, you know, I have the inspiration to share a video. And yeah, oh my gosh, I am so talkative today. What is going on? Yeah. Just know your limits, right? Appreciating that you're mainly concentrating on sound packs. Thank you. We're getting a jump start on the sounds. I'm happy that that is the case. Thank you so much for the comment, man. All your videos are a big help to get started with inspiration and knowledge. Thank you, Babara. Glad they help. You could record a DJ set with protesting farmers, you know, on the roof, a tractor, great view. Kidding. Yeah. Yeah, they're going crazy right now, yeah. Hey, that sounded good. Shameless self-promotion, yeah. Definitely. You should have a track for us to remix. Yeah, you can remix my track. I don't know how remixing works. I'm sorry, I can't give you some insights on that. Beautiful tunes. Thank you so much. I'm sure we'll get some dope stuff. Watching from Cape Town, South Africa. Nice. Thank you for the comments. Your sample packs are fire. Fire. Kamzar. It's like you've done this before. Good streaming again. See you in the next one until I miss it. See you in the next one. Steinhovind. What's up, man? Great session, Kevin. Gonna check out the feedback you offer. Cheers from Oslo. Yeah, feel free to get in touch. You know, feedback is something that I'm gonna be honest, I like doing it to a select number of people. Like, I don't like it. I did coaching in the past. I didn't like it at all. I'm gonna be really honest. I felt completely overwhelmed by the variety of people that started to reach out to me and wanted a very specific style. I had somebody reach out to me who wanted to know how to make ambient modular jam music, and another one who wanted to learn how to make music like kind of music. Then I had another one who wanted to make like oriental house music, right? So it's like, oh, all these different people, different styles. I can't keep up on everything. I couldn't. Like, I was getting so burnt out from trying to do too much at once and too less of myself. So I just said, okay, no, I'm gonna do less of the coaching and more of feedback on just people who send me their project files or SoundCloud links, and just yeah, assist on their musical journey, right? Because I've obtained a lot of knowledge through going full time and this whole thing, and it's just I feel like it's fair to give back, and not only with the YouTube videos, but create a bit of a more personalized way to help out. And also for me, I'm honest, it helps me just practice putting myself in front of the camera, and um, also getting a feel for where people are at. So some people, they how do I say it? They don't find things that are, for me, for example, obvious, because I've been through those phases, and I given them a tip that helps them kind of find a shortcut. And again, it's something that I want to do very selectively, not something that I want to do for like as a service or something. There's a lot of music production coaching services out there, but yeah, nothing that I want to do. But oh my gosh, I'm speaking way too much today. Today has been, I think, one of the speakiest live streams that I've I've ever done. Yeah, my grandma loves to speak a lot. I think I got her vibes today. I absorbed her vibes, grandma vibes. Danke, Oma, ja. Voila. Anyway, guys, thank you so much again for everybody who joined on today's stream. My back definitely needs a break right now. Gonna do some yoga stretching or something like that, and yeah, I think we finished ourselves a track. Like the foundation, everything's basically done. So don't overthink stuff. Take away the pressure from yourself. Just enjoy life a little bit, and keep making music, man. Keep making music. Just make it. Open up your DAW, make music. Just open it right now. Play one note and add a lot of reverb and delay, and just enjoy it. Go through presets and just enjoy it. That's my tip for today. Yeah. Cheers, guys. Okay. I'll see you in the next video, next stream, okay? God bless y'all. Cheers.